Dude, the bike looks so good in this blue. Exactly what I was looking for. But as you could tell from the title, this isn't about the motorcycle. It's about a new car I bought. And it's right over here. Yeah, so this is my 1999 Mazda Miata. I don't know if I'm gonna put it in the title or not, but it's actually a salvage title. I even got my inspection done already, so I'm just waiting on getting the title back in my name and I could go ahead and register this baby. But yeah, my first project car. I had an RSX before, but that was auto. That was my first car ever. This is my first manual car, so I'm still kind of learning to drive manual. But it's been pretty fun so far. I mean, I can't really take it out too far since I don't have any registration on it. And I mean, for how much I got it for, not in terrible condition, honestly. I mean, obviously you can see it's not perfect. We got, you know, some scuff marks there, we got a dent there. I mean, I could go over everything right now, so we'll go over everything after this. Yeah, so this car actually came with different wheels. I could put it on the screen now, but they were just way too big and they would kind of rub everywhere. I think they were 16 by half. I don't remember the tire size. I think they were like 225s. 225s or they're 205s? Like 205 45s. And the offset, 0 offset, so dude, it was poking out like maybe a little bit past being flush. So it would just rub a shit ton in the front. These are kind of just beater wheels. I mean, obviously you can tell. I'll probably just paint over them, well, sand it down and repaint them a different color just so they look a little nicer. But I mean, this is what we'll stick with for now. These are 14, so you know, not really what I'd hope for, but they get the job done. And I got it. So I actually got this car from Copart. If you guys want me to make a video on the buying process of this car and how you could kind of purchase a vehicle for yourself up through Copart, let me know. It was actually pretty straightforward. But the first thing we obviously noticed with the car through the pictures was the bumper. I mean, there's a big gaping hole right here in the bumper, and it's actually separated right here, as you can see. This whole piece is supposed to be together with the bumper, but through the whole thing, it got separated. It was in a front-end collision, so I guess that's kind of expected. I mean, we got it on though. It's pretty sturdy now. It used to be pretty loose. I didn't really film what we did to it, me and my dad. Let's see, let me pop the hood real quick. We could go through that. So, if I could find the hood latch. There we go. Let's see here. Oh. See here, it's the engine bay. I don't know why he cut this off. Some people say it's for the timing so they could adjust it. Some people just do it for the looks. I don't personally like how it looks, but yeah, you could always fix that. So always get a new valve cover. But so it came with coilovers already. I believe they're like Rev 9 Hyperstreet coilovers, and actually they were separated from the cup. I could put on the screen, I don't know if I took a picture, but I could put on the screen with like arrows and kind of showing where it was separated at. Or I could try to point it out down here. No, I can't because the car's too low. That's fine. Obviously, I have the air intake off right now. The car kind of has this issue where it takes very long to start while it's warm. It starts perfectly fine when it's cold, but as soon as the car warms up and it's, I'm driving it for 10-15 minutes and I stop it and I try to start it again, it just kind of cranks and cranks and cranks for about like 5-10 seconds before it wants to start. So I just took it off. I just have to buy some MAF cleaner, so I'm gonna clean this out, see if that does the trick, but we'll see. So that's off for now. Obviously I'm not gonna start it while that's off. I'm trying to think what else. Headlights are obviously pretty foggy. I mean, I'll just sand those down and clear coat it. I'm really just trying to get the car running so I could, start practicing manual, but came with the Momo steering wheel. Horn wasn't working before, so I got that wired up. There you go. And we got a Momo shift lever, I think, or is it Mishimoto? I'm not too familiar with my brands like that. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, nice touch, nice wheel. Obviously, stock seats, no harness bar or anything, so I'll probably have to change that in the future. I did notice, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's a 99. I believe the NB1 came with black cluster, but he might have swapped it with the white one, which I didn't notice when I was buying the car, which, that could also be a bad sign. But I mean, the car runs fine. It runs pretty smooth besides, the start issue I was explaining earlier. Yeah, it was kind of weird that I noticed he switched the cluster, so I hope the mileage isn't different than what it actually says it is. Trying to think what else is wrong. I mean, obviously this is falling apart, so I'm gonna buy new ones eventually, but for now I'm just gonna buy the weather trim glue. It's like $3 at Walmart just to get it to stick to this metal piece here. But we're trying to just get things done to drive the car, so that shouldn't be too bad to get fixed for now. It's a temporary fix. I'm trying to think what else. So wheels obviously aren't the best. Talked about that. The first time I took it for inspection, we got everything fixed. The only thing that I failed on was the side markers were red and the wiring wasn't done on them, or they were cut off or snipped off or something. So that's the only thing I failed on. So I just bought amber ones from a junkyard for like $15, and I ended up buying new bulbs for the inside, wired them up, and they're working now. And after that I was able to pass the inspection. If you guys want to see the full process of that, let me know. I could go over that too. Let's open the trunk, because there's actually one more thing I have to do in the trunk. So let's pop that baby open. So filled up for gas on the way to the inspection place, and it just smelled like gas for the whole week, and I was like, why does it smell like gas? Well, it's actually corroding. I don't know if you can see that, it's kind of dark, but it's corroding where this clamp meets the filler, like the hose here. It's corroding a little bit there, so the gas was just piled up right down there, and I had to wipe it up. But I bought a new fuel filler hose. I got it right here. I actually bought it, I think it's from MazdaOEMparts.com. I could link it if you guys want, but I'll probably get that installed later today. And I mean, after that, the car is pretty much good to go. I mean, it doesn't look good to go, but it'll drive good to go. So, I'm excited to do more to this car. Obviously, I don't have unlimited money, but we'll do what we can, and hopefully, I can make some good content for you guys. But yeah, I mean, I could do a full walk around of the car, but there's not really space on this side of the garage, so. Yeah, oh, another thing we did, last thing, was the radiator. There's a hole, so we noticed that the coolant overflow wasn't filled at all, and the radiator was completely empty. So obviously we tested it with water just to see where it's leaking at, and it was just guessing from the front end collision, there was a big hole over here, so it was just leaking out of there. Bought a radiator from Rock Auto for like, I think like 70 bucks. Got that on, and I mean now we're looking pretty good. The car drives pretty well. I haven't noticed any stuttering or anything. I do have to do an oil change still, which I will get to while I'm waiting for the title. So, but yeah, other than that, I mean, car's pretty solid. Obviously, like I mentioned before, got to fix this part of the bumper. I might just end up buying a new bumper. I don't really want to do any like plastic bonding or anything. So I think the guy before, there was the guy who owned this before had fiberglass attached. I don't know if that was before or after this was separated, and he tried to connect it with fiberglass, or if he had fiberglass before and it, you know, got separated from the accident. But I don't really want to mess with any of that. So, but I mean, for now, this is how she sits. I mean, not the prettiest, but we'll get there. I mean, first things first, I want to probably buy new wheels just because I don't really like this fitment. You guys probably agree with me. Look how inside the wheel well that is. But I mean, it's my first time, I don't want to say building a car, but that's kind of, I have a car that I could kind of just mess around with and not have any constraints, because I mean, this isn't my daily, this is just my have fun car, so I can kind of do whatever I want with it. But yeah, if you guys want to see more content with the Miata, let me know. I won't be buying a lot of stuff for it, but maybe, you know, I could do some POV drives or something. But yeah, forgot to talk about this too. Megan Racing exhaust too. I mean, it's kind of loud and a little annoying. I think he took the baffle out, but you know, I can't complain about having an aftermarket exhaust. So yeah, that's just how she sits. Forgot to film an outro. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you guys want to see more Miata content. I'm going to be making motorcycle content too, so just stay tuned for that. I'm just kind of trying to figure out my schedule with work and everything. So yeah, but thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later in the next video. Peace.